Hey everyone, welcome back to the Brand Direction podcast. I'm Aiden, and this podcast is brought to you by BBLD. In the last episode, we talked about how to refresh your brand, updating your visuals and messaging without losing what makes your brand special. Today we're diving into a tool that helps keep all those elements in line as your brand grows and evolves. The brand steering wheel. This tool is super helpful when it comes to making sure your brand stays consistent across the board. It's like your brand's roadmap, making sure you're heading in the right direction, no matter what changes happen along the way. Let's break it down. Alright, so what is the brand steering wheel? Think of it as a framework that helps you manage your brand holistically. It covers everything that makes up your brand, your identity, your personality, the benefits you offer, and how you visually present yourself to the world. It's called the steering wheel because it guides you, keeping everything aligned as your brand moves forward. There are 4 key areas of the brand steering wheel, and these areas work together to ensure that all parts of your brand are connected and consistent. I'm going to walk you through each one, and you'll see how they all play a role in keeping your brand on track. First up, we have your brand competence, basically what your brand stands for and what makes it different from everyone else. This is where you define the core strengths of your brand. It's like asking yourself, who are we and what do we do better than anyone else? This part is all about positioning, figuring out where your brand fits in the market and what you want to be known for. For example, maybe your brand is all about offering the most innovative solutions in your industry. Or maybe your focus is on providing exceptional customer service that no one else can match. Whatever it is, your brand competence is what gives you that unique edge. It's what you want to stick in people's minds when they think of your brand. Next, we move on to the benefits your brand provides. Now this is a big one because it answers the question, why should people care? What's the real value your brand brings to the table? These can be functional benefits like quality or reliability, or they can be emotional benefits like trust or feeling good about supporting a sustainable company. The important thing to remember here is that the benefits you offer should connect back to your brand competence. If your strength is innovation, for example, the benefits might be cutting-edge products that help your customers stay ahead of the curve. Or if customer service is your big selling point, the benefit could be the peace of mind your customers feel, knowing they'll always be taken care of. Whatever it is, the benefits have to align with what you stand for. Then we get to brand personality. This is all about how your brand feels and how you come across to your audience. Think of your brand as a person. Are you playful and casual, or are you more professional and authoritative? Your personality is what shapes the tone of your messaging, the way you speak to your customers, and even the style of your visuals. Your brand personality is super important because it's what helps people connect with you on a deeper level. It's not just about what you offer, it's about how you make people feel when they interact with your brand. This personality needs to stay consistent across all your communication channels, whether that's on social media, through customer service, or in your advertising. It's what makes your brand relatable and memorable. Finally, we've got the visual identity, the face of your brand. This includes your logo, colours, fonts, and overall design. It's how your brand looks to the outside world, and it's what makes you instantly recognisable. Your visual identity should be a reflection of everything we've just talked about: your competence, the benefits you offer, and your personality. For example, if your brand personality is fun and laid back, your visual identity might include bright, playful colours and a bold, quirky logo. But if your brand is more serious and professional, you'll want a look that's clean and sophisticated. The key is making sure that your visuals match the other parts of your brand. If there's a mismatch between your visual identity and how you're presenting yourself, it can create confusion for your audience. When you put all these pieces together, your competence, benefits, personality, and visuals, you've got a full picture of your brand. The brand steering wheel helps you make sure that all these elements are working together in harmony, keeping your brand consistent and clear no matter how much you grow or change. One of the best things about the brand steering wheel is that it's flexible. It gives you the framework to adapt your brand as needed while still staying true to who you are. Let's say you want to introduce a new product line or expand into a new market. The brand steering wheel helps you make sure that those changes still fit within your overall brand identity. It keeps everything aligned, so even as you evolve, your audience still recognizes and connects with your brand. Think of it like this: your brand is a ship and the brand steering wheel is your guide. It helps you navigate through changes, making sure you're always steering in the right direction, without losing sight of who you are. So, that's the brand steering wheel, a tool that keeps your brand on track by aligning everything from your positioning and benefits to your personality and visuals. It's what helps your brand stay consistent, clear and recognizable, even as you evolve and grow. If you want to keep your brand strong and adaptable, this is a tool you'll definitely want to use. In the next episode of the Brand Direction podcast, we'll dive into the next step: how to implement your brand strategy across your entire organization. We'll talk about why internal alignment is just as important as external branding and how to get everyone on your team on the same page. Thanks for listening to the Brand Direction podcast, brought to you by BBLD. I'm Aiden, and I'll catch you in the next episode.